I was so confused looking at this when I first saw it. I definitely had mixed feelings. What do you call it? Hey guys, what is up? My name is Michaela Smith Campbell, the fashion designer and founder for the fashion design brand Mack Smith, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I really been eyeballing a hot topic in the fashion world. So guys, today we are going to be talking about the luxury fashion design brand Balenciaga and their new release of their limited edition Paris sneakers. And I had so many mixed feelings when I first saw these. I saw these a few days ago, and I follow this fashion account called The Business of Fashion on Instagram, BOF, and I saw these for the first time there, and I don't know, I have mixed feelings. So if you guys haven't heard already or haven't really been watching the news or even the radio stations, this morning and yesterday morning on my way home from work, I was listening to a 96.9 and they were talking about the release of these Balenciaga sneakers, and I think I've just been hearing it from so many outlets. So for those of you who are not familiar with what I'm referring to, Balenciaga, the high-end luxury fashion design brand, had released these sneakers, and they're called the Paris sneakers, and they almost remind me of a Converse or like Chuck's kind of look for shoes, and they are very distressed. And when I mean distressed, it's as if somebody burned them or trashed them and slashed them and are selling them with Balenciaga's logo and graffiti on the rubber sole. And they're very distressed. They look like they're very beaten up, and yeah, they're selling them for $1,850, and it's a limited edition, and they're only selling 100 of these kind of shoes. And I really want to see you guys' thought process on these sneakers, if you guys like it, if it's a form of art, or do you think that they are kind of taking advantage of people's money? For me, I have mixed feelings because I mean, first of all, I want to just put out there, if you have the money to do that, why not? I know there are some people who, if they do have the money, they're going to invest in things because it's limited edition, and they might not even wear it, but they might just collect it. So you do see in the campaign, like the black high top ones with Balenciaga graffiti logo on the insole part of it. It's the most beat up one, but if you actually look on their website, the ones that they're selling are less distressed. So there's high tops and there's slip-on Paris mule sneakers, and they have them in different colors. Like they have them in the distressed red, black. They have them in white for the high tops and black for the high tops. So, I mean, they have it's like two different styles, but just in different colors. And yeah, it's 100% cotton. The shoe itself, I feel like, yeah, Balenciaga just having fun. All these high-end brands do have fans, so I'm sure, because there's only 100 sneakers that they're going to be selling, I'm sure that there's a Balenciaga or several Balenciaga fans out there who will buy these sneakers, or people who just buy them just to put them on display or just to save them for years to come, just to say that they have a limited edition Balenciaga that everybody was talking about. It was very controversial. There's a lot of controversy around it. But yeah, there are some people who do that, or some people who just love the trends and keeping up, and because it's a talked about thing, people want to buy them and wear them out. I had a lot of mixed feelings because on one side, and I kind of agree with both sides of that spectrum, like, hey, it could be a form of art. If you have it, then, you know, wear it, flaunt it, if you have the money to do that. And then on the other hand, I'm just like, they do kind of look like, I don't know, they kind of do look like I could buy a pair of Converse or DC or any high top sneakers, even the mule sneakers, and de-stress them myself so I don't have to pay the full $1,850 on it, you know what I mean, like $1,850 on it to save money and time. But I kind of do agree on both sides. I feel like Balenciaga, in my opinion, I feel like this is genius, and I'm saying this because Balenciaga, first of all, they don't even need the money. Balenciagas, they're a well-established brand already. And I mean, these pair of shoes are only not only, I shouldn't say only, but these pair of shoes are $1,850, and there's only 100 of them. So I mean, what's that times 100? Yeah, you guys can do the math on that. They don't need the money, but I do think the genius part of this, or the very smart part, is a marketing aspect, because since it's so controversial, I mean, like, first of all, they're very dirty looking and they're very beat up looking, and it looked like, you know, a pair of shoes went through like the tumble, like someone tumble dried them or something and put graffiti on them. And I think it's kind of cool and artistic, because I'm like, what brand does that? I'm like, that's different, because no one has the balls to sell something or guts to sell something that looks like that. But Balenciaga, I think they did this for marketing wise, because first of all, they know what they're selling. They know they're selling a pair of shoes that look very dirty and distressed. Kind of has been a look, I'm not gonna lie, in the fashion world, like the distressed look, but they took it to another level of distress. And I do feel like they did this on purpose, because they knew it was going to be very controversial. And they have CNN talking about it. They had, you know, the radio stations talking about it. And it's been all over social media. So they know what they're doing. They do not need the money, because they're only selling 100 of these kinds of sneakers. So it's very exclusive, very limited edition. I do think they know very exactly well what they're doing, Balenciaga. I do think that it was great marketing. I know a few years ago, they did something similar where Balenciaga literally had a shirt. It was like a plain shirt, and it was like a shirt on top of a shirt. And literally, this was like a few years ago too, and they had people talking about it too. So I think Balenciaga knows very well. I think Balenciaga knows very well what they're doing. And I think it's kind of comical. I do think it's kind of comical. I'm getting a kick because there are so many responses that are mixed, and so many people saying, I'm sure what you guys are thinking right now at home, like, that's literally just a pair of sneakers with, you know, you can throw dirt or graffiti on them. And like, I feel like I have seen these kind of pairs of sneakers before, where it's like, you know, you might have classmates or people at work, or you've seen people on the street, like, you know, just wearing beat up Converse, and they're like, the soles are coming off, there's a bunch of holes in the shoes, or, you know, they have like different colored shoelace in it, and they put like Sharpie marker. I feel like back in high school, or even middle school especially, like, I feel like I'd see people put like Sharpie and just write a bunch of stuff on like their Converse or Chucks. I feel like, you know, that was such a thing to do, like back in like middle school days, and even like high school. I've seen that a lot. So Balenciaga's doing that now, but they're actually making money off of it. I mean, it's not a lot because they're only selling 100 of these, and they don't really need the money, but I mean, they're using it for marketing purposes, in my opinion, I think. And I love how they just put the shoe out there itself, and they didn't put any disclaimer on it. They just sold, like, they just took it out there. And I just think it's so funny, because they didn't need to do anything like backwork marketing for the shoe. They just put it out there, then people are doing the marketing for them and talking about it. So I think that's kind of comical. I think that's like sarcastic, and it just is, I don't know. So that's why I think there's art to this. The shoe myself, I wouldn't really buy, because it's not really in my style. I'm kind of sneaker. I'm not a huge sneaker person. I do kind of want to get into like wearing sneakers more, because sneakers are so comfortable and they can really change a look. And sometimes you just want to wear a comfortable outfit, like an all fleece jogger sweatsuit outfit, and you just want to like pair them with sneakers. So I do kind of want to slowly get into sneakers and styling them to my kind of taste and liking. I also feel like I would be more DIY towards this project instead of paying the $1,850. And by the time, because I know on the website right now it says pre-order, but by the time they do sell out, and they'll eventually sell out, there are people who will buy them who are Balenciaga fans, fashion lovers, or just people who have the money, who just like to collect exclusive things that, you know, this one's controversial. So that is it for this video. I really wanted to just get my thoughts out there on this video, because I had so many mixed feelings about it, and I can honestly understand both sides of the spectrum of what people are saying. That's one of the many reasons why I love fashion, because fashion can be so controversial. Fashion just really talks and covers like the political, social aspects, and just so many different kind of aspects, sometimes class, even difference of class. So I really do love fashion. Fashion definitely makes a statement. I think Balenciaga is making a statement with these. They don't need the money, but I think it's very comical what they're doing. I think it's very artsy and bold what they're doing. Before putting it out there, they know the type of feedback they were going to get from the world and everybody talking about it, but they did it anyways. And that's why I love fashion too, because fashion is so bold, it's unapologetic, and you're just going to put out and wear what you want to feel, or wear what you want to wear, and just feeling what you want to feel. And whether it's comical or you're just doing it because it's just fits your personality or something, politically, socially, reasons, I mean, do it. Fashion is freedom. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really want to hear you guys comment and opinions on this below. Okay, so tell me what you guys think below. Do you guys see it more as an artsy, creative way to market their brand and get their name out there? Even though Balenciaga, I feel like they don't need their marketing, they don't need marketing purposes. I think they're just doing this just, I don't know. I just think they just want to kind of mix up, you know, the comical. I think they just kind of want to mix up like that comical, controversial, get their hands dirty with this sneaker, this kind of sneaker. And thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.